President William Ruto has supported MPs' efforts not to let go of control of the National Government-Constituency Development Fund, or CDF. This coming barely a month after the Supreme Court declared the act establishing the fund as unconstitutional. The president said denying the MPs the control of the fund would be a big drawback and urged legislators to move fast and align the 103 million shilling annual fund with the Constitution.
In his maiden speech in Parliament as head of state, President William Ruto underscored the immense contribution made by the National Government-Constituency Development Fund (NG-CDF) that was outlawed by the Supreme Court a day before the August 9 general election.
I know the contribution to the National Government-Constituency Development Fund has made in making life better for our citizens. Having served in Parliament for 15 years, before and after the establishment of the National Government CDF, I know the difference it makes is monumental. I believe there is a way CDF can be aligned to the tenets of the Constitution.
The head of state echoed legislators' concerns who have campaigned for its return, urging both houses to work together to set up a Senate Oversight Fund.
With regard to the Senate and its constitutional mandate, I believe the two houses should work together to set up the Senate Oversight Fund. This will be used to provide oversight of the millions of resources that are sent to counties.
In its judgment, the five-judge bench led by Chief Justice Martha Koome ruled that CDF Act violates the principle of separation of powers and declared the act unconstitutional. Last week, during the induction workshop for legislators, Koome revealed the reasons why the Supreme Court declared the Constituency Development Fund CDF illegal, stating that the kitty offended the division of functions between national and county governments.
In the CDF case 2022, the Supreme Court held that it is unconstitutional to allocate funds to the CDF before the division of revenue between the national and county governments. In addition, it was the position of the Supreme Court that the CDF offends the division of functions between the national and county governments.
Outgoing National Treasury CS Ukur Yatani added to the turmoil after he said he was not going to disburse any cash, but noted he had sought an advisory from the Attorney General on the same. A group of NGOs had moved to court claiming it was unconstitutional as legislators were involved in implementing taxpayers-funded projects, which they argued was a preserve of the executive arm of government. The fund came in force as Constituency Development Fund in 2003 after a bill sponsored by the then Olkalau MP Muriuki Karue sailed through Parliament, was assented to and became law. It was later amended by the NG-CDF Act of 2015. For Prime Edition, I'm Ben Troy Njue.